You are Locked On Mavericks Postcast, part of Locked On Sports Dallas, on the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Well, it was the final game of the NBA regular season. Unfortunately, the Mavs forgot to show up in Memphis, where they were blown out by the Grizzlies, 132-97, the final score. Here we go. Welcome into the Mavs Postcast, your team every day, and in our case, your team every single game. My name is Jeff Biggs, the longtime NBA host and reporter. Blessed to be with you on this Palm Sunday. Thank you for spending a little time with us today. Thank you for watching Locked On Sports Dallas, your destination after every single game. You can also find us on the Locked On Mavericks podcast feed. And without further ado, we will get right into the show and start looking ahead to Wednesday.
This is what you'll be talking about.
I mean, that's it. Now all eyes are on Wednesday night and the Sacramento Kings. The Mavs went 0-3 against the Kings during the regular season. But, again, pretty much the entire Mavs roster will look completely different when they go up against the Kings on Wednesday night in Sacramento to anything that we saw during the regular season. So, I thought Mark Followell did a great job pointing that out and explaining that kind of at the end of the game today that, hey, this is a completely different team here, and the Kings are a little bit different as well with their trade of De'Aaron Fox and bringing in Zach LaVine. So we shall see, but I wanted to kind of start with one of my rants about resting players and sitting players and kind of where the league is at right now. But I'm not going to do that. Wouldn't have mattered anyway because Sacramento took care of business and pulled away late and ended up beating the Suns, so it wouldn't have mattered. But as we talked about after the win on Friday night, I thought that today would be a great opportunity with a couple of days off now before Wednesday night for the Mavs to try to get some chemistry and try to just get some cohesiveness with the players that they have now together for the first time in a long time. But they felt good about how they played Friday night. They wanted to give their regulars, specifically AD, Clay, and Derek Lively, extra rest before Wednesday, and they will be able to practice before they go to Sacramento on Tuesday. And so that's it. And the one thing, I've said this before, one thing cool about the play-in and just these types of games is no matter what you try to compare it to during the regular season, you just can't fake a win-or-go-home game. You can't fake the emotions. You can't fake just what's on the line and that sense of urgency and desperation. And I always say, you find out what kind of juice somebody has when they're squeezed. And so when you get into a must-win, win-or-go-home type of game, then you find out what you're made of. You find out, if you got the gold. So we'll see. But nonetheless, the Mavs got some players rested, and you just hope now that Brandon Williams is okay. He left in the first quarter with that oblique injury. Sounded like he was maybe going to try to come back in the second half, and then they shut that down to err on the side of caution. So that was good. Hopefully that means he's okay. I said this the other night. I think what Brandon Williams brings to the offense with just his speed, his energy, his electricity, the Mavs really, really need that on the offensive end. Just his ability to fly down the court and get to the basket, that's a big plus. So hopefully B. Will is okay. We'll also talk about Daniel Gafford and his performance today in a game of a lot of reserves. The landlord really stood out, looked good, and hopefully maybe that's a good sign for him coming back. And hopefully between Gafford and AD and Derek Lively, I'm very curious to see what the Mavs can do, not only offensively, we know what they can do around the rim, but I don't think we've really seen the full effect yet of what the Mavs can do defensively with this new look roster that they have. So we'll see about that, and we'll just talk a little bit more about Sacramento and what the Mavs are going to have to do to get that win or go home on Wednesday night. As for when this game was decided,
time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
Well, I guess you would say this was in the third quarter. I mean, it got ugly in the second quarter. The Grizzlies went up by 23 in the second quarter. The Mavs did a good job. They closed out the first half with a 10-2 run. I thought Najee had a really nice little runner to end the first half, and it was only a 13-point game. Daniel Gafford had 18 points and 5 rebounds in that first half, ended up also had a couple of blocks, ended up with 20 on the day with 7 rebounds. He was pulled early, only played 19 minutes overall. But then in the third quarter, the Mavs were just blown away, outscored in the third quarter 37-21, and that was the ball game. 28-22 was the Grizzlies' advantage in the fourth quarter, but they go on to win it by 35 points, 132-97 in a meaningless game at that point. And that is kind of, that's just kind of the sign of the times now in the NBA, where they just rest players as often as they can. And if you're a diehard fan and it's hard to get tickets, and you try to pick a game where tickets are still available or they're not too expensive yet, you're basically, it's like 50-50 if you're going to get a chance to see any regulars play in an NBA game. That's just again, I don't need to go on my rant, but that's why the sport has slipped as much as it has. But anyway, it's on to the playoffs now, and it's win or go home, and I am looking forward to the play-in tournament. The Mavs will be making their first ever appearance in the play-in game, in the play-in tournament. I know Nick Angstead and the crew, Isaac, and Slightly Biased, they will have all kinds of coverage and breakdown and preview, everything you need to know to get you ready for the big game on Wednesday night. So we will look forward to that. We're going to take our first time out, but when we come back, we will talk some more about some of the numbers, some more about this game today. And as always, we want to hear from you via the comment crew. So please jump in and share your thoughts before we wrap things up. Again, just say whatever you can talk about the game today, what you think about Wednesday, what do you think the Mavs chances are, what would you like to see, what are you hoping to see, what kind of performance, all of that. Please jump in and please be a part of the show. 132-97, the final. This is the Mavs Postcast. All right, well, this is our lone and only break, and we need to tell you about what is going on once I get my my computer fixed here. Hang with me. Thank you. course, it's on a Sunday that these issues happen. Hang with me. All right. Well, now my my script just disappeared. This is live and this is fun, and this is happening right now. Okay, there we go. Got to tell you about Prize Picks. Now is the perfect time, speaking of Prize Picks, to let you know. And let me do this the right way. Okay, now is the perfect time to join. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code LOCKEDONNBA to get $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. That's right. No need to win to get that bonus. It is guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game. And also, we've talked about Wayfair before, and spring is here, and that means it is home project season. Whether you're refreshing a room, tackling a full renovation, Wayfair is the best kept secret for all things home improvement. From small updates like a stylish cabinet hardware to major upgrades like new vanities, sinks, or outdoor lighting, Wayfair has quality products for every budget. We just got some work done in our living room, and Wayfair, the selection was incredible. They're free and fast shipping made it easy. No hauling heavy items from all around the store, trying to load it into your car. And I love that they have the top brands like GE and Moen at really, really great prices. Shopping was seamless. I found exactly what I needed to fit my space and style. Wayfair makes home improvement easy. So get started now at wayfair.com. That's Wayfair, WAYFAIR.com. Wayfair, every style, every home. Hey, and finally, the NBA playoffs are almost here. I think almost all the games are done, and FanDuel is giving new customers an incredible way to get in on the action. Right now, when you join FanDuel and place your first $5 bet, you'll get $250 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Now, I love how FanDuel makes betting so easy, whether it's picking your favorite team or diving into player props. From three-pointers to steals to assists, FanDuel has so many ways to bet your favorite player props. Plus, after the game tips off, you can even combine live prop bets into a same-game parlay for a chance to win big. So don't miss out. Head to FanDuel.com and claim your $250 in bonus bets today. Okay, welcome back to the Mavs Postcast. Mavs were mauled by the Grizzlies in Memphis, 132-97, the final score. And I don't know why my computer is acting like this, but it is what it is. So it's on to Sacramento. I don't even know if this is still recording. I hope it is. Let's try that again. Yeah, my computer is completely frozen. So hopefully it is still recording here. There we go. All right. Well, not sure what was recorded there as my computer froze up. But 132-97 the final. It is on to Sacramento now for the Wednesday play-in game with the Kings. Looking at the game today, again, Daniel Gafford went off 20 points and 7 rebounds. Najee had a quiet 11. Max Christie doing better, very quietly as well, had 14 in 39 minutes, so he played a lot. Kai Jones, good to see him back out there. It didn't seem like he was out there. We didn't because the Grizzlies play at such a crazy pace. seemed like Kai didn't have his usual impact, and that would be the case for pretty much everybody when you lose by 35. But Kai had 11 off the bench, and again, good to see Spencer Dinwiddie back and Jaden Hardy, who I would love to see kind of get hot, in the postseason. Had a very quiet 17 off the bench, including a couple of threes. And again, no PJ Washington, no Derek Lively, no AD, no Klay Thompson, and no win. 132-97. So taking a look at the schedule, let me see if the NBA has updated everything yet. We know that the Warriors and the Clips are going into overtime, so that final play-in spot is not done yet. But the Suns lost in Sacramento 109-98, so Sacramento will get the number 9 seed. And taking a look at Wednesday, they have not announced the times. We just know that on Wednesday, it's going to be an ESPN doubleheader with the Heat and the Bulls, followed by the Mavs and the Kings. So that's going to be coming up on Wednesday. I hope that you can join me then. I will be with you after that game as well for our live postcast. And again, as I said earlier, make sure, I know Nick and the crew are going to be doing their thing here in just a bit, but they will have all kinds of fresh content, everything you'll need to know on Monday and Tuesday to get you ready for the big game on Wednesday. And we'll see. The one thing, we've talked about the injuries and this and that, but you know what? The Mavs did what they needed to do. They got into the play-in, and now, they're as healthy as they've been in quite a while, aside from Kyrie, and of course, no more Luka. He's gone. But we'll see what this team can do. As I said at the outset, you just can't fake, a must-win situation. So I made this comment a couple weeks ago about one of the reasons why I wanted to see this team make the postseason is because, we've seen over the, since the trade and since the Kyrie injury, we've seen this Mavs roster, different guys being forced to step up and to do more to help the team win and win games and to make it now into the play-in. So what would it be like, to finally have this team somewhat healthy with a chance to do some damage? Well, now they have that chance. And so we shall see. Can they step it up defensively? Can they get some offense? All the regular season dealing with injuries and minutes, and this guy's going to play tonight, but not tomorrow night, and this guy can't play this game. All that's gone, and now the Mavs will finally be in a situation where they're all in, where everybody has to play and will play and will do whatever they have to do to win or go home. And so I am, sincerely and genuinely excited to see that. And I hope that, it goes great, and hope that they get the win on Wednesday night. But until then, enjoy the week. And please, as I said, please join me live after the game on Wednesday night when the Mavs take on Sacramento in the play-in. All right. Thank you for hanging with me. This has been the Mavs Postcast.